Buttercups. Mercury is going retrograde right now until the 11th. Let's see how it's affecting you. Aries through Pisces. How is this Mercury retrograde affecting my Aries right now? Five of Swords in the reverse. Someone is coming to tell you the truth. Somebody wants to say sorry. You keeping to yourself during this Mercury retrograde, yeah, that downtime, it has given this person the space to think and realize, I would like to apologize. Okay, I like that for you, Aries. Tell me about Taurus. Please and thank you for your guidance. We got the Queen of Wands. All right, I love it. You got this passionate inspiration, you know, even though you're like not feeling quite yourself and you pause, it's igniting this energy within you where you feel inspired, excited to like start some sort of business or entrepreneur or influencer of some sort. Like this is some fiery, sexy energy that is emerging from within you. It wouldn't have been possible without this pause. Gemini, gang, gang. That's my sun sign. Ace of Cups in the reverse. So really feeling a lack of inspiration. Perhaps there was some sort of heartbreak you're feeling. And it's retrograde, right? So that's when we think about the past, right? We start pondering on the past, reminiscing. You may be feeling a little empty right now, but that's what this time is for, right? This time is to pause and honor how we feel, not linger in it, right? But feel the feeling, honor the feeling so you can move past it, right? You know, that's how we take advantage of when Mercury goes retrograde, right? Rather than spiraling or getting upset at ourselves or beating up on ourselves or feeling guilty for not staying up to speed with how we usually would or being as sharp or on point as we usually would, you know? Instead of being hard on ourselves, we're like, let's take this second to like recharge, regroup, think, maybe learn something new, read a new book, things you can do alone that can help you be more aware and more one with yourself and your true desires. Cancer. Ooh, the Star. I love it. This Mercury retrograde's got you really in your feels, right? You're like, man, this dream is so far away. And you know, with Mercury retrograde, like inspiration isn't like shooting out of you right now. And so it has you under the impression that your dreams are so far away. But really, they may not be as far as you think, especially since you're doing this healing work. Now that no one's signing contracts, nobody's entering huge relationships. I mean, some people do cautiously, right? And reading the fine print, but the majority people aren't, right? So you are taking this time to heal, to focus on your goals, right? Just don't be so hard on yourself that it's not like tomorrow, right? Because that shit's coming. It is. Your dreams are coming true. All right, Leo. Let's see how this Mercury retrograde is affecting you. Tell me about Leo. The Nine of Cups in reverse. This pause that is happening within your life here has lit a fire up under your ass, right? With the Nine of Cups in the reverse, you've accomplished something. You realize that you have accomplished a lot in life, but you're not done yet. You don't want to become complacent. This Mercury retrograde's got you feeling that way. So what this pause has created was a new goal. Yeah, you have a new goal in sight that you want to work towards. You don't want to just, for example, you know, sit in your favorite room with all your trophies and just admire them and not set any new goals, right? You're ready to go get that next trophy. Yeah, I love that. Virgo. Let's see how Mercury, your ruling planet, is affecting you right now because it's retrograde. Eight of Pentacles. I like that. I think this is one of the best cards we've got yet. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles. You have been honing your craft during this Mercury retrograde. You're like, you know what? If I'm not going out and I'm not socializing that much, not making any big purchases or any huge moves, let me really work on that thing that I am passionate about, but I still need to hone. And I see you doing that day in and day out. Yeah, mastering that craft. I love that. Libra. How is Mercury retrograde affecting you? We got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Really dragging your feet with something, taking your time with something. You could have even dropped a second job or quit a job or in between jobs. You might have stopped working on a certain project during this time. Either way, you're moving slowly at this time, and that's okay. Don't be hard on yourself. If you take one step backwards, don't let that spiral you. One step backwards, okay. We fucked up, keep stepping forward, right? Don't stop, don't spiral, don't reverse. One step backwards, okay. Dust off your shoulders and keep going forward. You got this, Libra. Scorpio. How is Mercury retrograde affecting my Scorpios right now? Please and thank you for your guidance. Queen of Wands. You are taking this time to plan. Yeah, you're really planning, and it's planting this like confidence in you, right? This sexy confidence. When you come back around, or when you're going to work during this Mercury retrograde, right? You may be to yourself when you go home. You may not be going out too much, but when you do go out because you have to, because of work or whatever, you are being noticed, right? And you have all these creative ideas, and is shining outwardly, inner world, outer world, and people can see that you're inspired about something, you're lit up about something. They're like, is he or she in a new relationship? Did they start a new project? They seem happy and excited, and I'm not sure why. I think you have a grand idea on the horizon, so that's exciting. And you're being noticed by people during this Mercury retrograde, right? A lot of people are finding you extremely attractive during this Mercury retrograde. And you know, it's not the greatest time to enter into any type of relationships, right? So if you do, just like move cautiously, right? Move slow. There's no reason to rush things, especially during Mercury retrograde, because you don't want to miss any red flags or any fine print, right? Sagittarius. How is Mercury retrograde affecting my Sagittarius right now, Spirit? I like it. The Sun. The most joyful card in the whole deck. Ain't that what they say? Yeah. Look at that. I love that card. The art is just beautiful. Yeah. I am so drawn to this butterfly over the third eye. I can't help but to be intuitively guided to tell you that during this Mercury retrograde, your third eye is just lighting up. It's expanding. Your mind is expanding. You're going through an awakening. And it's making you so happy. It's bringing you so much joy. It's helping you learn to trust your intuition better. This could be linked to your career or your life purpose. And so that's why it's bringing you so much joy. The most amazing meditations, beautiful aha moments and epiphanies. There could even be like a sort of sunny vacation. You could be visiting somewhere warm. Capricorn, how is Mercury retrograde affecting you right now? The Tower. Yeah, something that has been keeping you paused, stagnant, depressed, anxious, one of those things, all of those things that you had a hard time letting go of for whatever reason, right? And your feelings are valid. That finally the universe came and took that thing away, right? During this Mercury retrograde. Which is hard because while Mercury is spinning in reverse, right? It makes us miss things even more. So I feel like I'm going to cry for a second. It's an intense feeling, Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn moon, so trust me, I get it. We're very logical and structured with our feelings. So when we've decided, we're going to work on something, right? Or we're going to fix it, or we're going to build it, or we're going to make it successful, we really are determined and we really mean it. So when something is like truly not meant for us, but we've already logically explained to ourselves why it is, it can be really hard to see the truth. But it's just so nice. I'm not even afraid of the tower, right? Because when that tower comes, it's like a storm. It's like a storm that is clearing away all the debris of the past and bringing in the new, making room for the new. And it is uncomfortable at times, but you can step back and say, okay, I'm uncomfortable and I can honor that, but I feel so much better now that I have cleared out the space in my life for a new opportunity. Aquarius. Spirit, what does Aquarius need to know right now during this Mercury retrograde? Two of Swords. During this Mercury retrograde, you've come to an indecision regarding a choice you have to make, and honestly I think that's wise. If we're oftentimes missing the fine print, misreading things, not articulating ourselves clearly during Mercury retrograde, I think it's wise to stop, pause, right? Sometimes no answer is an answer, right? And that's valid. Or maybe for some of you, it's, I want to buy a car, I got the money to buy a car, but I'm just going to wait because I haven't been feeling myself lately, and perhaps I haven't been making the best decisions lately during this retrograde, and so I know I'm just going to hold off, right? I'm just going to hold off. Or I'm going to read the fine print and make a decision later. Yeah, so whatever the choice is, decision not to make a decision is a good idea right now. So I'm with you. Pisces, how is Mercury retrograde affecting you right now? Six of Cups. So oftentimes during Mercury retrograde, we can get very nostalgic, or we can get hung up on the past. I see you reminiscing a lot, thinking a lot about someone or something that you miss. Maybe it was an old job, maybe it was a family member that moved away, or a friend, maybe it's an ex, but either way, I see you taking this time to pause and miss that person. And I know that letting go is not easy. And it doesn't happen overnight. So don't be hard on yourself that you're taking this time to reminisce and appreciate the past a little bit. Also, if you're sad, be sad. If you need to cry, cry. Honor it, right? Don't wallow in it. Honor it. But then, so you can move past it without resentment or regret. But whatever you do, I would advise not to go back into a relationship or try to go back to that job. If it's a creative project, I feel like that's okay. As long as the thing that you moved on from wasn't because you outgrew it. Things are in the past for a reason, and we can appreciate the good times and reminisce on them, but that doesn't mean we want to go back to them, because in reality, we're not the same person we were then as we are today. I mean, shit, I'm not the same person I was 5 minutes ago, right? We're constantly learning, evolving, and growing, right? Peace out.